Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Deus Ex Human Revolution. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we go into Taeyong Medical. And we're also gonna read, yeah, I should read it, I definitely should read it, the autopsy report from the woman who got killed in the gardens. Mental note, after extraction, remove all traces. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. And I was talking about last episode about how this how Anonymous X is a reference, and it's even like it's not an X, it's a V in V for Vendetta, I believe. But yeah, it's a reference to V for Vendetta and to real life Anonymous and to real life 4chan. And this is a quote from the movie. It's a quote from somebody else, actually. I don't remember. Let me look it up. It isn't actually a reference to V for Vendetta. I thought it was. Yeah, this quote gets thrown around every once in a while. It's a reference. It's a quote from a letter by Edmund Burke, who was a conservative of the 1800s, I believe. No, 1700s, maybe? I should have looked it up. I just looked up the name. So yeah, right wing, and definitely. Well, while this obviously this sentence isn't necessarily right wing, it is also the continuation of what I was saying last episode about the message in the game being all confused and doesn't know what it's doing, honestly. Either way, autopsy report by Louis Carmichael L. Evelyn. At time of death 22:15. Final diagnosis: craniocerebral injury, scalp contusion, linear pattern of lacerations of right side of skull, linear pattern of lacerations of right cerebral hemisphere, subarachnoid and subdural hemorrhage, small contusions, tips of temporal lobes, abrasion of left cheek, abrasion contusion posterior left shoulder, abrasion of right lower back and posterior right lower leg, toxicology studies, blood ethanol none detected, blood drug screen no drugs detected. Which means that what we read before about her being drunk is not true, as we knew, honestly. Cause of death of this 23-year-old female is asphyxia. Asphyxia, that is the technical term. I think the colloquial term is asphyxiation. It's a medical term. It's weird that English has a different term than the medical one, because in Portuguese we just use the medical one for asphyxiation. You translate asphyxiation into asphyxia, which is how we pronounce asphyxia or whatever. By seizure associated with the craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Quantitative blood tests revealed a high level of HCG, that's human chorionic gonadotropin, in the subject's bloodstream, a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirmed the presence of first trimester fetal development by Dr. Gregory H. Louis, M.D., pathologist.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Sounds good to me. Not doing main mission then. A lot of cops in the streets. Were they always here before? I don't know. Am I actually going the right direction? I don't think I am. How do I get up there? Oh. I might be. Oh, it's a different area. So I need to go up this what the heck? How do I get up?
You're referring to the Panchaea project.
This elevator, that's the one. So yeah, we're not doing the main quest because I think it might lock us out of the side quests. Let's go. And here we are. Not actually sure where we are, but we are. I mean, I know exactly where we are. This is what I mean to say. The Yuzhou district. That's where we're going, not where we are. I mean, we are there now. I mean, when the loading ends. It's above? Should have gone the other way then. Oh, it's above. It's in the apartments, of course. Of course it's above. That shouldn't be a problem. We have a shortcut. I say it's a shortcut, but I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it's gonna get us up there. No enemies. Wait. I wonder if we've been in the apartment already. No. This was locked. Okay, nobody's here. This is a hacking level 3. That shouldn't be a problem. 45% detection capture chance. Transfer up there. 12 seconds to go. It's not great. Let's get that one. I don't know where I'm going, actually. What? Oh, right.
Access denied.
Whoa! There you go. Much better. Never used those. I don't actually know how many I have. I have only the one. Well, should have saved that, but whatever. It's fine. We're good. I think we are. We're definitely good. Don't worry. But I self-doubt everything. Well, I self-doubt myself. That's how self-doubt works. So we're looking for evidence. There's no television. That's evidence enough. Surround system. That's one way of setting things up. I'm just not sure that these things actually work. You see, sound requires space. The reason why speakers are big is because you need a back, like a back to them. Otherwise, they just don't get good bass response. Have you ever tried listening to music on your phone? That's what I'm talking about.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
This television in the bathroom is suspicious. Because that should be a mirror, and it isn't. And I don't think it ever was a mirror. I just think that's how it works. That's where we need to go. We have an answering machine. Let's go with it.
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll pick it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
There is indeed more. The Master Player 69. That's a name. Better than Ladies Man. Okay. I don't know if it's better than Ladies Man. Okay, get some of that. That's been detected. Should have left that for later. We got a stop in here. It's pretty good. And then we got a spam over there. And we're good.
Access granted.
We're almost leveling up. Yeah, we didn't level up there. No, we did level up. That's it. Liberty in mind and body. Random Walk Limited. Hi, Lee. Your father wanted me to forward this to you. It's the quarterly report concerning your family's recent investments in LIM. P.S. I'm still waiting on the financial statements from Bell Tower Associates. They are surprisingly tight-lipped when it comes to business. But then again, I am not surprised. They are privately owned, after all. Still considering your father's... What? This is the Cadson Lim. That's their stock. This is a matter... This is a matter of, What? I don't know, what I'm trying to decipher is if this thing is a comment on them not being publicly traded, or them not being nationalized, which is what being privately owned means. You can be publicly traded and you're still privately owned. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's just everything. In fact, if you are publicly traded, you're privately owned. Otherwise, it wouldn't be public, because it's national. It's government. But I don't know what that is a commentary for. Either way, still, considering your father's executive holdings, you'd think they would be more forthcoming. Post-scriptum, we still on for Friday. Hugs and Kisses by Donna. Liberty of Mind, and let's see. The company reported stronger than anticipated fourth quarter 2027 financial performance, beating expectations for the fourth quarter in a row. Yet we anticipate shares will trend lower over the next several weeks, and would recommend opportunistic investors to wait for shares to dip into the C145, C149 per share range before buying aggressively. Valuation: our target multiple for the company's shares is 25 times our fiscal 29 EPS estimate. Is this insider trading? I think it might be. Do not disgrace us, my son. Your behavior as of late has been disgraceful. Up until now, I have done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I will have no choice but to remove you from both the company and the family, meaning no more financial support or, quote, immunity, unquote. You dishonor us all with your whoremongering. Oh. I thought it was something actually problematic. Because, rape and murder. Regards, father. P.S. Your mother is well, but she is disappointed. I suggest you apologize to her. Send flowers.
Malik, it looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
I think I just found it.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
Thank you, Jensen, for telling me that I haven't gotten everything. I don't know what to think. What could be missing? Oh.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
And now we can go to the Hive. Yeah, I could have taken this passage. It would be a lot better. And I think this might actually lead to the Hive anyway. So I wonder if now we have 2 missions, or if it's just 1. No, still have 2 missions. I found enough evidence to build a solid case against Lee. I've also learned he's meeting someone at the Hive nightclub. And where does this go? TYM. Oh, yeah, of course. Where we started the episode at. So let's go to the Hive. I never looked at this. There's a tower full of air conditioning units. What? What's that supposed to be? Like an art installation? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know how I didn't notice that before, to be honest. Hey, you have a door back here? Don't fool me. Sorry. Getting stuck on things. Okay, Hive it is. What?
Good to see you again, sir.
I can go right in. Is it very loud? I think it is very loud. I'll lower the volume. Nope, it's louder outside than it is inside.
Malik, I'm in the hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
This sounds good. It is a little bit loud, actually. Wait. Oh, right. It's like the quest marker is back there. So we got some
So I
harvesters.
see this guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up and shit. Blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harvester must have yanked his cipher out right out of his socket.
Damn. Yeah, that's brutal.
They say the owner of this place is connected, you know, with the triads. Smuggling, worse, right out of the basement.
With a dash dash. Security guard. Security guard. Hi. I really don't know what we're looking for. Well, this guy's super quiet. I can't, like... No, sure. Sure. Okay. So we got just some harvesters. Maybe this guy? Nope. Let's go upstairs. Just some bouncers up here. Is it gonna be super obvious when I see him? I don't know. They all have the same name. Nope, here's Lee.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
All right. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
So, we're not going to be able to use our pheromones or whatever. So, I think it's coming across as... Oh, and why is that? What can I read into that? I think this is the correct one. Falsified, because the police report itself was falsified. But it's full of inaccuracies as well. Let's go with inaccurate.
Because the police report was full of inaccuracies. Like someone deliberately tampered with evidence.
Yeah, and? That still don't prove shit.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
Oh, so we're being quizzed ourselves as the players. Right. Okay, so it's not like the traditional thing.
You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her?
The second one is interesting. I think it might be it, but or part of it as well. But I think it's this one over here.
She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
I don't know. I believe it was Lim.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
Our objective is to walk away from Lee.
Alec, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now.
Please don't.
I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Oh, it's in here. Disable Hive's terminal security protocols. Sure thing. Also, isn't it the smartest tool in the shed? Or the sharpest tool in the shed? Not on the shed. Am I wrong on that? Because he said on. Oh, we need to hack this. This is a problem. People see me. Apparently they don't. Got 12 seconds. I'm gonna do that. The sooner we do that, the better. Nuke that. Get that one. Start with that one. I think we're gonna be fine. Maybe?
Access granted.
Ooh. Disable protocols.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
Her voice recording has so many mouth noises. You can tell absolutely all she's doing with her tongue and mouth. Everything. I mean, if you are listening with a relatively loud volume, obviously. They didn't cut it out. They should probably. Like, some noise removal would get... does get most of Now's mouse noises gone. It's just very obvious when the game is playing at the same time as her lines. Because when you're by yourself, when you're recording just like I was just now, you can hear all of my mouth noises. But not when the game is like this. Although, you know, my recordings aren't amazing either. There you are.
Jensen.
Malik.
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
And now to face the hive exterior. I'm doing that already,
Are you
but
facing the hive?
I am.
It's almost showtime. In 3, 2,
Malik,
just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Well, that solves it. That definitely solves it. That definitely solves it. Now I need to go to TYM. That is Tiang. Why? No, what? What is it called? Also, how do I get there? How do I get there? Wait, what? Oh, it's not here. Oh, it's next to the limb clinic, of course. Yeah, we can go this way. Oh, don't do that. People can get the wrong idea. Yeah, we don't have anything here.
You're referring to the Penchea
Taeyong Medical Shuttle Station. Wait. I thought we were just going to Taeyong Medical proper. It's just the shuttle. Ready. Oh, it said warning, you can't come back. Yeah, I know I can't come back. That's why I, always do the side quests first.
Malik, any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Taeyong Medical Building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the Upper City Tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Lovely as always. He really doesn't want players to like him, does he? Either way, we're out of time for today. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Deus Ex Human Revolution. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.